A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities.
Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the L.A. Chargers taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. Now the 7-year veteran, Austin Eckler.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Second and a couple. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Loose inside the 30.
And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings 7-yard line.
56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a first and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
They'll run here with Spiller.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Isaiah Spiller.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. And right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. To throw, Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. And past the 30 before he's out of bounds.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
They run for the first time with Ty Chandler.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, the Vikings at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games. But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Deion Henley there on the tackle.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Now Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And the Chargers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert going deep here for Allen. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now 14-0.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw is Cousins. Now he's flushed out left. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 6 now from the 26. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Rolling to his left. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Eckler now between the tackles. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd down and 10. Herbert now. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing: get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
On first down, Justin Herbert.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Khalil Mack, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Returnable here for Davis. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running on first down, Eckler. Down at the 35. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know, he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 93 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Extra point try now from Dicker.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Chargers 24, Vikings nothing.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
That's what we do!
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Pass complete to Addison. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing is Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Cousins now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Throwing, Cousins. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Herbert. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's taken at around the 40. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
First down, here's Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Cousins.
There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings.
A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Vikings get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half.
You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they get to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 2.
Again, they turn to Ford. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On play action, Cousins.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Cousins. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On the ground, it's Ford. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Flushed out right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. 4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph for Minnesota.
The kick by Joseph is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 22.
He'll hand off here to Eckler.
They find some open field here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
128 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Eckler's long been one of the most underrated players in the NFL, but he's now starting to get his due. 915 yards, a career best last season, with 13 touchdowns on the ground.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43.
The handoff, it's Eckler. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. It's Eckler again. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. Dicker now to tack on the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Vikings 10.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a throw here, hold in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Play fake. Cousins.
That's caught downfield by Addison.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give them 32 on the play. Now Cousins. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
86 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Right back to him on 1st down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2nd down, Cousins. This is caught. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters.
Ford will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Joseph on for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Herbert on first down now. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Stop behind the line made by the safety that time, Lewis Seed. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. On the move to his left. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Davis. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle. A 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Cousins to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Dayon Henley
In there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Across midfield.
And just shedding him off there. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their 38. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how